Greetings, everyone. Yes. Yes. This is usually around the time we start when we're playing with Mootle and Cree and Pagan. 'Tis a fitting time. Yeah, good afternoon. Good evening. Oh, wow. 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 I wonder if I should reduce this a bit. Hold on a second. Whoop. Down we go. A little jerky. But I think it works better. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, chat. So we're in the final chapter of Guardians of Nature. Just basically, we've done the, like, closing some doors and things like that, right? Yeah. And now we're, the last two chapters are kind of the immediate aftermath of the climax, and then the, like, a little bit of a calming of things, letting things kind of settle and start to understand what's being set up for the future. Okay. Where should I start with? Okay. Let's start here. Let's start here for our little preview. We're waiting for the servers to come up online. Plus, I'm going to say, I don't know how many people are going to jump in. Likely there's going to be server issues and things like that, right? This is a part of the whole process of an open test for an online game, right? So, I'm just saying, brace thyself, because it's likely going to be a bit of a wonky ride. Righty. The group made its way back to William's home to discuss their plans for dealing with the commander and his flunky. Yet a current, more pressing concern was raised as William refused to change back. Well, you got to, lad. You can't walk into the NDA the command post looking like you do now, can ye? I guess it could be a new hiring policy, but I never heard the like of it. Michael smiled as he prodded at William's side. At the same time, Samantha came around and waved a hand. Relax. I know it'll work. William. Samantha then slowly stood right in front of him, while the big wolf frowned a little. If you don't change back, we won't have sex again. I can't with your big wolf form. Liar. William's answer came out so quick that it caught her off guard, and this then brought Jonathan into a fit of laughter. It was only as the old wolf got his composure once more and Samantha had nudged William in the side did he continue. It hurt so fucking bad. I don't know how you all could stand it. Well, your awakening was anything but normal. It is dragged out, but it isn't supposed to rip you apart like that and burn you so severely. All I can say is that yes, it will hurt, but there is no way in all the realms that it will be anywhere near the pain you had just experienced. Aye, trust us, lad. It do hurt, but it be like feeling your bones break, with a wee bit of muscle cramp in all your limbs. Not that horror show you were putting on afore. Just trust us. You get used to it, and that pain vanishes right instant like. Why does it hurt at all? That just seems cruel to me. That is so we don't abuse it. You need to learn when to allow yourself off the leash and when to accept restrictions. We're still trying to hide that our kind exists. That won't last forever. War is coming. Indeed it is, lad. But it not be here now. So, You need to go back to your mather form. William grumbled a bit and then closed his eyes, for he took in a deep breath. He started to repeat an old mantra he had heard from his time back in training. All gain comes with pain. As the bones started cracking and compressing, the fur fell away and vanished as if ash, and his hide changed back to skin. He let out a long groan and tensed up. The fact he was stark naked was no worry, as instead he paced around with a slight limp and arched his back some. Holy fuck, that hurts! Oh, it's... Good. William looked at his hands and then carefully checked over his body, realizing all that pain just vanished as if it was never there. Congratulations. Now it may be time to put some pants on if you want to go meet and discuss the plan tonight. Jonathan just beamed at him with a smirk on his face, ensuring he knew that he was intentionally drilling his eye contact right to William's own. Congratulations. You might want to put some pants on today if you want to keep fighting evil today. I want to know two things. Is there looks in the German roster, and how good is it? There might be. They've got a lot of stuff. They've got some really interesting stuff. Some more rare prototypes and things like that as well, already in. I've said, as far as I know, the plant. You know what? Let me not put words in their mouth. They've said it before. Oh, also, there's gonna be no close air support and no fucking artillery. This is a tank on tank game, damn it. That's what they've said, right? Get your evil fighting pants, boy. There will be no close air support and no fucking artillery. They have made that abundantly clear. Alright, so I'll read it directly out. Will there be artillery and aircraft in the game? No, there won't be any artillery or aircraft. Steel Aces is focused on ground combat where vehicles engage one another via line of sight. We made the early design decision to exclude artillery and aircraft, allowing players to concentrate on tactical ground-based battles. What do rank and collector's vehicles mean? So this is their premium, right? We deliberately use the term rank to describe progression levels in Steel Aces, rather than tier, as it more accurately reflects your progress through the game. Regarding collector's vehicles, we avoid labeling them as premium, since that implies an unfair advantage. Instead, collector's vehicles are designed primarily for collection and novelty factor, rather than giving the owner an edge in battle. How will the matchmaking work? Our matchmaking system ensures fair and competitive battles by pairing you with opponents of the same rank, or at most, one rank higher. This approach allows every player to actively contribute to the outcome of the battle, rather than feeling outmatched or sidelined due to random matchmaking. So there's only a +1 ranking system. Only a +1. You can't have a situation where you're 2 down, which is really fucking good. Funny, I believe that they're going to do stuff like that, some of the more interesting vehicles like that of Anti-Boy Scout. Which period of history do you cover, and how will the tech trees work? We divided the game into 2 distinct historical periods to ensure balanced and immersive gameplay. The first period, ranks 1 through 10, covers vehicles from 1916 to 1950. The second period, starting at rank 11, includes vehicles from 1950 to present day. Due to their unique characteristics, World War I era vehicles will primarily appear in a standalone game modes. To maintain fairness and consistency, our matchmaking system keeps vehicles from different eras separate, preventing balance issues, such as late World War II heavy tanks facing high-penetration Cold War munitions on mobile platforms. Yeah, so if you're like rank 3, you might get matched between rank 3 and 4. You cannot be matched. You cannot get a match where it's rank 3, 4, 5, where you're rank 3, right? It's always within 1. Which I really like. I actually like that as a matchmaking thing. Because that was always the worst, getting down-tiered when you were 2 tiers down. We used to keep a running tally when we did World of Tanks, how many times we got 2 tiers down, and it was nigh constant. And then you would get those 1 in a million, at least for me, matches where you were 2 tiers up, and it was like fucking swatting flies. It's why Tier 9 was always the best tier in World of Tanks until the new reshuffle. Now they've got Tier 11, so now Tier 10 is technically the new best tier. And the reason why that is because if you're a Tier 9 tank,